Welcome back, guys. Fishfoot here. I've been using this Kistler for over 6 to 7 months, and I figure I spent enough time with it to give it a final review. This zbone. I have the medium light, which means in Kistler terms, like number one, and then number two is a medium. As you can see here, I ordered the medium light, and they came in broken. So I contacted Kistler, and they just said keep the rod, and they sent me a new one, which is this one here, medium light, the number one. It's a 7 foot. I really love this rod. This is one of my favorite rod. Um, it's pretty close to the NRX, but this one is cheaper. Okay, if you wait long enough, or like a holiday or something, you can pick one of these up for like 400 bucks. Yeah, they have good sales, where the NRX, they never go on sale as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I own quite a few Kistler now. I had four, and I misplaced one of my my helium, and for 10 minutes, and then I drove back to the spot where I left it. It was gone. So it was paired with a Daiwa Certate LT, so it was like an expensive combo. It's like 900 bucks combo. So let me tell you what I like about this rod. I love the medium light the best because, I don't do a lot of big fishing. I do the crappie, white bass, and walleye. This is what the medium light's for, and the medium I use solely for wipers. And this is my lightest rod ever at 3 ounces. I mean, it is super light, and that's what I love about it, because I fish a lot, like a lot. Like every day after work, I go for at least 4 or 5 hours, sometimes longer. But this is the plus right here. The hook keeper is closed so that it doesn't, my lines never get caught on here. I like how it feels. It's super balanced, and the bend is just perfect. The cork is pretty nice, but I always seal all my corks because I don't like it looking old and junk. Overall, this is like I said, one of my best rod. It's up there with the Conquest and the NRX. Okay, but I don't want to repeat myself, but it's close to the NRX, but not quite. Okay, if I had to give it a point system, it'd be like an 8.5, where the NRX would be a 9 to a perfect score. Nothing special. It is like the top of the line guides from Fuji. I have this on like most of my rods, like the Conquest, and my Mega Bass has them. The casting is great. I mean, the guides could, I mean, I think this rod here wouldn't do too good in winter time because, it's got these tiny guides on the top here. They're like, I wouldn't call them a micro guide, but they're pretty small. Yeah, the water will freeze around here if you're using a braid, or you use excellent braids. That you wouldn't get that much, but you still get it. It freezes up right there. Now the drawback with this one is, I still think that Kistler can improve on. This thing feels nice. Like I said, it's like a super hard I want to say tennis ball. It bounces a little bit, but not as much. Um, when I cast, sometimes because my hands here, if I cast hard enough over time, maybe like 20 casts, this will become loose. Okay, but it's not as bad as the St. Croix. St. Croix are synonymous with this thing coming undone, but this one here comes undone, but not as often. But I always say that the NRX is near perfect because, you know, they got that right. And maybe that's why they haven't changed their design for, I don't know, maybe 10 years. I don't know. But this is a good rod. If you, you know, don't pick it up for a full price though. If you pick it up for like $450, I think it's worth every penny. You know, just alone for the weight, because like I said, this one weighs 3.0 ounce, very light. But you know, that's my final thoughts on the Kistler zbone here. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment area. And other than that, I'll see you guys on the other side of the lake. Fish foot out.